This massive underground necropolis stretches for miles, filled with tunnels and chambers that hold 25 enormous granite boxes. Each box is carved from a single solid block of stone, weighing hundreds of tons, an engineering marvel that defies explanation even by today's standards. These boxes are far from ordinary stone coffins. They are precision-crafted masterpieces, carved from some of the hardest granite on Earth. Some, with their lids included, weigh over 70 tons, while the raw blocks from which they were cut could have exceeded 200 tons. What's truly astonishing is the level of accuracy. Perfectly squared corners, mirror-smooth surfaces, and lids that fit so precisely they seem machined. The biggest question is how. How did ancient builders hollow out these massive blocks from the inside with such precision, without the help of modern tools? The copper implements traditionally attributed to the Egyptians simply couldn't have achieved this level of detail. The uniform wall thickness and flawless geometry suggest the use of highly advanced measuring and cutting techniques far ahead of their time. Even transporting these massive boxes seems nearly impossible. The narrow, winding tunnels of the Serapeum would have made moving a 70-ton box an extraordinary feat of engineering. And curiously, there are no soot marks or burn traces on the walls, raising another mystery. How did they illuminate these deep tunnels while working? Mainstream archaeologists believe that these incredible results came from generations of craftsmanship and patience, not advanced technology. Yet others argue that the precision and tool marks on some boxes hint at lost technologies, perhaps high-speed drills, diamond-tipped saws, or other machinery now forgotten by history. Some of the cuts found on boxes in the Cairo Museum resemble marks made by modern power saws, operating at extremely high speeds. One abandoned piece even reveals a perfectly slanted cut deep into the granite, something impossible to achieve with copper chisels or hand saws. Tests replicating the use of ancient copper tools have shown cutting speeds of only 4 millimeters per hour. Far too slow and inaccurate for the precision seen in these artifacts. Adding to the mystery, perfectly round drill holes have been found in granite artifacts across Egypt. The depth, uniformity, and spiral grooves, like those seen on the famous Core No. 7 near the Great Pyramid, suggest the use of high-speed, diamond-tipped drills. The continuous spiral groove on Core No. 7 resembles a vinyl record, something that would require machinery capable of immense force and precision, tools not known to exist in the ancient world. Could this mean the Egyptians had access to advanced technology now lost to time? Or perhaps they inherited these techniques from an earlier, forgotten civilization? Even more fascinating are discoveries beneath other pyramids, such as the granite box found at Lahun, whose corners are so perfectly aligned that modern instruments can barely detect any deviation. Another example at Mastaba 17 shows the same impossibly perfect geometry, evidence that these boxes might not have been built by the Egyptians themselves, but rather reused from a much older, unknown culture. Some researchers even connect these structures to ancient texts describing rejuvenation chambers, enormous stone boxes where ancient rulers or beings could transfer their consciousness into new bodies, restoring life and energy. Legends speak of kings who reigned for thousands of years, walking among humans but unlike any man. Whether symbolic myth or literal truth, these stories deepen the enigma of the Serapeum. Are these boxes simply burial chambers? Or are they remnants of a civilization with knowledge far beyond our own understanding? Perhaps, like the Egyptians who inherited them, we too are staring at artifacts whose true purpose remains hidden, waiting for time, or rediscovery, to reveal the full story. Settings. Use appropriate media.